EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Wizards of Tokyo.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Here's Pierce on the counter. Down to about the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon. Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Smith. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Purdy will throw for it.
It's caught. And it's 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Second down, here's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On first down, Purdy. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. Damian Pierce. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Wizards are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion right, Debo. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground with Pierce. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
Pierce. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Purdy on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
63, 63. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Good footwork at the 30, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Wizards have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another carry for Pierce.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Purdy.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
There he goes, right side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Handoff left side, Pierce.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he gets it down to the 32. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Samuel going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out in my D.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
No surprise to see him running again here is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Watkins.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands.
And we're going, baby. I fucking told you. I fucking told you. We came. We saw. We conquered. Good night. Good night, New York. Good night, Tokyo. We're going to the gym. I'm going to win it all for you, boy. I'm going to win it all. I'm going to win it all. Let's go. They told me I couldn't beat the Wizards, so I went and beat the fucking Wizard. Good night. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at
EASports.com.
With that, we say sayonara from Tokyo.